Assalamu alaikum to you all. Welcome to your online classes again. This is your English class and we have this book Understand and Communicate, book 1, and from this book I am going to teach you today a grammar chapter. So I am going to open this book on page number 147, and on this page we have a grammar chapter. Now let me tell you what is this chapter about. So here you have this book and this page, which is on page number 147, and here you have this lesson number 9, the present perfect tense. And after this we have some exercises of this chapter. Here we have these 3 exercises of this chapter, but before moving towards these exercises, I will tell you what is the present perfect tense a little bit, then we will move towards the exercises. So now let's start it. So basically the present perfect tense. So the present perfect tense is the third type of present tenses. Present tenses has 4 types and the perfect one is its third type. So the tense we have today is the present perfect tense. So now this word perfect shows that a work which is completely done, that thing is on or considered as a perfect one. So in the case of present perfect tense, we have 3 main components, that are subject, S for subject, V for verb, and O for object. Subject is a person who does something in a sentence, whereas verb is a word which expresses an action, and object, O, is a thing onto which work is done. Got it? Now we will do a little bit changes in these 3 components according to this tense, which is the present perfect tense. For in the case of present perfect tense, whenever you have simple or affirmative sentences, we have subject, then there are 2 helping verbs which are used for the present perfect tense, has or have. Now a question arises where we have to use has and where we have to use have. I will tell you this a little bit later. After these 2 helping verbs, we have verb in its third form, and then finally we have our object. Now the question was where we have to use has or where we have to use have. Has is used whenever you have your subject in a singular form, a single one person or one thing. That is known as a singular subject, and in this case you will use has. But if you have your subject in the plural form, more than one person or more than one thing, that thing is known as plural one. So in this case you will use have as your helping verb, but verb in its third form will remain same for both categories, because this is the main requirement for the perfect tenses, that verb is always used in its third form for the perfect type of tenses. So this is a very simple structure for the present perfect tense, in which you simply have to pick out your subject first. If your subject is singular, you will use has, or if your subject is plural, then you will use have as your helping verb for the present perfect tense. After that you will use verb with its third form, and finally you will have your object. So this is about the present perfect tense. Now it's time to move towards the back exercise of this chapter. So now let's start it. So here we have this exercise which is on page number 149. Here you have this exercise, and the statement is fill in the blank in each sentence with the present perfect tense of the verb given in brackets. Now in the brackets we are provided with the verbs, and we have to convert these verbs into their third form, and then we have to use has or have according to the subjects which are given over here. Now let's start it. So first one is he dash study English for 10 years. Now he is a singular one person. So he has studied. Verb's third form is studied English for 10 years. We means there is more than one person. So we have been is the third form of be. Friends since 1970. She has taught. Teach, third form is taught. In this school for 5 years. She has posted the letter. Posted is the verb third form, and has is over here because this is a singular subject. Samuel is a singular subject, so that's why we will use has with it, and verb third form is joined. Samuel has joined our class. He has done the gardening. He has held the post of chairman since 1972. She has left for school. Leave, left, left. Joseph has borrowed. Borrowed. Borrowed is the third form of borrow. She has come to teach us Japanese. Now, come is also the first form, came is the second one, and come is also its third form. So, this is the third form over here because we have the present perfect tense. Keep it in your mind. After this, we have the second exercise. Rewrite each sentence in the present perfect tense, inserting the adverb given in brackets in a suitable place in the new sentence. Now, what we have to do? We have to rewrite each sentence in the present perfect tense, and we have to adjust or insert these adverbs given in brackets in the sentence as well. First two examples are done over here. So, the first statement is they left the country. Now, its answer is they have never left the country. His teacher punished him. His teacher has not punished him. She was afraid of dogs. She has always afraid of dogs. Did your father take you there? Have your father ever take you there? Ever taken you there? Taken is the verb third form. Did they do their work? Have they done their work yet? I wrote to my friend in London. I have just written to my friend in London. She joined the police force. She has joined the police force recently, or you may write she has recently joined the police force. There are two cases. Any one of them is correct. You may write if any one of them, it would be correct. Did he mail the letter? Has he mailed the letter yet? We received a postcard from him. We have just received a postcard from him. He told us the news. He has already told us the news. Did you see him smile? Have you ever seen him smile? Our class won a prize for neatness. Our class have never won a prize for neatness. After this, we have some more sentences of this exercise number 2. They came on a weekday always. They have always come on a weekday. Were you angry with her? Have you ever angered with her? We read the book. We have not read the book. Now, after this, we have exercise number 3, which is fill in each blank with the simple past tense or the present perfect tense of the verb given in brackets. Now, this exercise is your practice exercise. You have to do this exercise by yourself. I have told you what is the present perfect tense and how will you people use this tense in your exercise. So, just keep in mind all the steps or all the formation of this tense, present perfect tense, and then do solve this exercise, which is 3. This is your practice exercise. So, this is all about this chapter, which is the present perfect tense, on page number 147. Thank you.